lot of underwater facilities located around the planet, especially in the Marianas Trench. There's a portal there that the extraterrestrials have been using forever. One of the facilities that's down under that is monitoring portals and monitoring ET activity underwater. A lot of extraterrestrial craft are kept underwater. It's a great place to hide, and they're interdimensional, and some use portals and some don't, because they can just enfold on themselves and be somewhere else, because they've already mastered, the time-space continuum and can travel between worlds. And that's a whole other physics thing. Oh, well, there's two ways to build facilities. They build a space station, they send up like different compartments and then they connect to each other like Legos. And the other way is they will drill under the sea ground, and work from the bottom up, is how they usually do it with these types of cities. Now they have developed a special magnetic field to, withstand these great pressures underneath, these deep seas. And what happens is it will create this bubble, of air, and it's a very thick, I don't know the science behind it, but it creates an electromagnetic field that pushes the water out. And then from there, they release this gas and this substance, which makes this 3 to 4 foot thick, clear steel. It's metal, but it's clear dome. And then they start funneling things from, Florida and California to these facilities underground by using the same things they use the maglev tubes, where they're melting rock. These are very huge interstates underground that go to these facilities. Anyway, so they're working from the ground up, usually, is how they do it, depending on how deep they're going. I was not part of the construction, by the way. I just know this because I asked the same question to a couple of contractors that were involved with making the facilities, like the one that's down there by Mountain Air, New Mexico. Well, some of the beings come from water worlds, and there's a lot of beings that live here. We call them like aquafarians. It's kind of the code we use for that. They live here already. They've been living here a long time, but we do have visitors that also come from very far away, that their ships have liquid in them of all different sorts of materials. This specific one, it looks like a mermaid man with little fins. There's sometimes that you cannot, people are like, well, why can't you use those big tubes? And because you don't have the visualization, number one. So we actually have operating rooms as big as this room, filled with seawater, that we walk into with these suits and take samples, because the bodies have to be kept in the water or they'll deteriorate with pure oxygen on the surface. So that's why we cannot, use these little capsules and stuff. You have to be ambidextrous here. You're talking some very small instruments and things like that. This is a good depiction of that. And we have these special boots that they're magnetic, that keep us on the ground. Everything is contained in the suit. This is just one of the artist renditions that I depicted for them for this.
Wow, so this is an artist rendition, basically.